Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to West Haven's Edward L. Bennett Ring for the third round of West Haven's Christmas Tournament, featuring the visiting South Windsor Bobcats versus your Cheshire Ravens. Today's game is being broadcast on SportingNewsCT.com with Don Boyle. That's SportingNewsCT.com. A DVD of this game and any Christmas tournament game can be purchased on the platform behind the announcement. Thank you.
All right, good afternoon and good morning, everybody, and welcome right here to the Bennett Rink in West Haven, Connecticut, as we settle in for ice hockey here this morning, as we're just underway with the first game of 3 on our docket. It is going to be an interesting matchup between South Windsor and Cheshire. Dick Naramore alongside Don Boyle here, host of others that we'll talk about as this game continues, as we're just underway here in an early morning start, 9 a.m. Games were scheduled for Saturday, but Mother Nature, I guess, put a stop to that. And here we are on a Monday morning, and happy holidays and happy New Year to all of you. As South Windsor, the Bobcats with 1 win coming in and 4 losses. Cheshire trying to pick up a win. They've been oh so close, Dick, and good morning to you.
Good morning. Yeah, Mother Nature inside this rink this morning too, Don. It's got to be about 25 in here, it feels like. So this should be a good one here.
Absolutely. Puck is down into the Cheshire zone. They advance from left to right here in the first period, and the white jersey top. Lemur across the line from the circle. The shot, the save made, a rebound is going to be swept away as Aiden Kane, who's had some nice moments in this tournament at least, with a nice stop there.
He's a good goalie. Good goalie, big boy, takes up a lot of net.
Up ahead come the Bobcats. A long shot by Christopher Jones. He might be the catalyst to their success this season with the shot. And interesting uniforms on the Bobcats. Haven't seen those this year.
Bobcats struggling in this tournament, Don. They've been outscored 14-2 in this tournament. So they're looking for a little offense here today, I'm sure, as well.
Face-off upcoming. Down in the Cheshire zone. Shot from the blue line going to be paddled away as Romano gets a start in the net between the pipes here tonight for Cheshire. Actually, this morning. This is early morning. Nighttime. I guess all sports should be at night. Actually, I like this morning start to get done with the day and
that's right.
Go home and enjoy.
Get ready to watch the ball drop. The ball drop and taxes go up.
Yeah, absolutely. Minguy will keep it in with the forward check, and it's back behind the Cheshire net. Cheshire's come so close to picking up a victory this year. The boys got to be getting a little frustrated out there.
But you know, they haven't quit at all. As a matter of fact, third period has been their period. They definitely show a lot of class and drive, trying to get that first one in here. It'll come.
Hauser kept it in at the line. Now it's swept back out to center ice, and Jake Nesdale on it, being pressured along the wall, and it's going to be collected and moved back up ice by Borowski. Plays it into the Bobcat end. It's going to be bunted along by Groth to the left wing side, and this is Joshua O'Neill. Centering pass to the doorstep, sticked away by Romano, and then he got some help by D'Erico. Played it to the line, but not out. Kept in by Landino. Puck into the corner, and players continue the battle for it down there. Just underway here, opening moments, period number 1, scoreless game. Nesdale, good carry. Long pass through center, missed the mark. It's going to be chopped right back by Roth to the Cheshire line. Between the blue lines, the battle begins for that puck. Swept away and up ice. DeLillo across, shot goes just wide of the goal as they're coming off that left wing side with a couple of chances here in the first period.
He was definitely looking at that far post. Looked like he had some room, but just wide.
Puck played up ice. As Patrick Lawson will dump it down into the Cheshire end. DeLillo will take it and play it back out to center.
Coach Sundquist mixing up his starting lineup today. He's got 3 forwards that normally don't start, so he's trying to find a combination that works for him.
This is Jones trying to dance out of the zone. Kept in on the forward check by Perslow. Perslow back to the corner. Now battle for it. Going to be stolen away. This is Lawson with a shot, and Aiden Kane will come out top of the goal mouth to make the save and hold on for the faceoff here in the first period.
Last year, Don, Bobcats and Cheshire had pretty similar records. The Bobcats finished 12-10-0 overall, 3-5-0 in their league in the CCC North. Cheshire with a 11-10-0 overall and a 3-7-0 in the SCC. So pretty similar records last year. And I believe they both met at different times the eventual winner, Notre Dame of West Haven, in the tournaments.
Big hit along the wall here by Gianfrido. On the Cheshire Rams advancing into the zone. The stoppage and play with that puck hitting the ceiling here, which it does on a few occasions. That Connecticut line out there right now, it has been very successful scoring some goals with Lima and, of course, Vendetto on that line.
Right. This is normally their starting three forwards here.
Off the face-off, puck back to the line. Kept in. Esdale trying to get to that loose puck as Valillo had sent it across, and it's iced instead by the Bobcats for a face-off here with 10:42 remaining in the period.
Bobcats' next foe is St. Joe's, I believe, away, Don, on Wednesday. And the Rams will face Weathersfield at TD Bank at Quinnipiac.
Yeah, that should be exciting, huh? Bobcats opening up the doors. I hear they may open the doors up for some quarterfinal round action of the CIAC state tournament, which would be pretty cool.
That would be nice.
Bridgeport did that last year.
Nice venue there.
Puck kept in. Jones into the high slot, knocked off his stick. Collected and thrown to center by Planica. Off the wing, Vendetto. Vendetto's had that scoring touch over the last couple of games. Will backhand it down into the South Windsor zone. Lima on the steal in the circle. Sends it towards the net. Ricochets wide. D'Erico plays it back behind. D'Erico gets it back. Tipped off his stick. DuPont in for the drive, and that's going to be blocked away by Gianfrido out to center right. Nesdale fell down, and here's a break off the right wing. Nicholas Jones to the backhand, and lost a dribble to it as DuPont hustled back and may have just veered him off track enough. Boy, that was close.
That was slippery ice there in front.
That puck back down into the South Windsor end. Going to be stolen away by Borowski, but couldn't do much with it, so it's collected by Connor Hibbs. Squashed along the boards. Was just a turnover for a moment, but the Bobcats got lucky there, and here they come through center. This is Hibbs off the right wing. Will drop it to Minguy in his shot, and the save is made by Romano, and he'll hold for the faceoff. Nice to have you with us right here on SportingNewsCT.com. The internet stream a little tardy getting going for us, but we are scoreless here in the first period. I guess both teams have had a pretty good chance or two. So
they have, yeah. I'd say shots are about equal right now.
Off that face-off, puck is controlled by Cheshire. That's really been a positive for this year. It's been their face-off ability, the ability to win face-offs, Dick, and that's going to turn into some victories down the road, I think.
It will, yeah. I don't know what his stats are for sure, but Luke Vendetto's pretty solid on his face-offs.
Down to 8:50 remaining here in the period. Puck to the front of that, poked at by Lawson, another shot, and Aiden Kane, an acrobat in goal, and back the other way comes Minguy, plays it up ahead and off the wing, trying to filter through. Losing the puck is Joshua O'Neill to the back wall, takes a hit for his trouble from DuPont. Neal stays with it, trying to grind it up the boards. It's going to be taken away, and Sean Richard on the attack now. He's across the line and will dump for the line change as the Rams will put out some fresh troops. South Windsor trying to do likewise. This is like going back to the youth hockey days here today with this early start. Here's a steal. O'Neill is in, and he scores with a nice move to the backhand side, and South Windsor will take a 1-0 lead. Well, pretty move right there. A little bit of a turnover.
It's like 6:49 down, I believe. If I did my math right.
That's probably unassisted, I would say, huh?
Yeah, I think so. He pretty much stole that himself.
1-0 South Windsor with the lead. South Windsor in this tournament has really struggled to score goals, only 2. They scored one against Glastonbury, one against Ridgefield, and gave up a total of 14 in a pair of 7-1 losses. So try to turn it around here today for Neil Rodman.
And their only win, Don, which was within their league, Fermi Enfield East Granby, they beat them 5-1 back on the 19th of December.
For Cheshire in this tournament, a loss 3-2 to West Haven and a 5-4 heartbreaking loss. Both of them heartbreaking losses in the, we'll call it the semifinal round of this 3-game tournament.
A lot of nothing but 1-goal losses, save the one empty netter game they had, and everything else been 1 goal.
Out the face-off, there's that face-off win, and Groth with a drive, and the save is made by Romano. They're in the first, 1-0. South Windsor leading, unassisted goal by Joshua O'Neill. Stole the puck at the Cheshire line, made a nifty move to the backhand for the score. Back comes Lima, going to challenge one-on-one. Lima into the circle, wanted to drop a pass, is going to be intercepted, as that was well defended, and the puck is quickly worked up ice by Danny Kelly. Kelly trying to stay with it, able to move it up to Sylvester. Sylvester turns, centers it onto the doorstep, and Lawson couldn't tip it. You got a player crashing into the goal behind Romano. No harm done. That's Klanica, and we'll have a face-off upcoming.
In the zone. A lot of opportunities here for South Windsor. They've had some nice rushes right on net, and passes just missing the mark.
Off the face-off, shot from the blue line, deflected out to center ice. Hauser with all that speed, and coming out, Aiden Kane to sweep it away to the blue line. Hauser with some good hustle, but Kane made a nice decision, and back off the right comes Nicholas Jones. Takes it through that high slot, carries to the wing. We've got a penalty upcoming behind the play. Somebody got tripped up, somebody lost a glove, and we've got a penalty and an opportunity here for the Cheshire Rams, as the penalty is going to go against Christopher Gianfrido in the offensive zone. That's a nice break for Cheshire.
We'll see if they can get their power play working early here.
7:55, time of the infraction. This is DuPont. Plays it along. Perslow, DuPont, they play catch. Pass into the corner, right side. Stevens to the door mouth. It's covered by Aiden Kane for the face-off. He had Lawson waiting for it.
Looks like Jared had just taken a little bit of a back skate. He was just out of reach of the paint area there, so easy save for Aiden, I should say.
Off the face-off, DuPont to control at the blue line. It's down behind. We'll see another DuPont later today when Xavier takes on Notre Dame for the Christmas tournament championship game, in the championship game at 1.
Cousins.
Yep. Midpoint pass, intercepted. That was telegraphed, and Nicholas Jones 2-on-1 shorthanded across the line. He's in. The pass, a headshot, score by Joshua O'Neill, his second, and South Windsor on a shorthanded goal will take a 2-0 lead. You know, I had bit my tongue saying it, but they've been having some problems with their power play.
Yeah.
And Cheshire shows that again here.
I think the Rams may lobby for a new rule which allows you to decline your penalties.
8:38 time of the goal.
But you called it right there, Don. He telegraphed that pass high in the slot. Easy to pick off.
So O'Neill with a pair of goals. So morning time hockey good to Joshua O'Neill as he has come ready to. I tell you what, that's a long ride for South Windsor. They had to get up real early.
Yeah. I think they got a nice coach bus out there.
I noticed that, yeah.
Treating them right.
Face off down in the Bobcat end. They have the 2-0 lead over Cheshire. Klanica, Nesdale. Back along the wall. Klanica has it. Plays it behind Lima. Lima to set up shop. Now plays it out left point. Valillo sends it to the front of the net. Intercepted and whacked back the other way by Groth. And back into the Cheshire zone with 45 seconds remaining on their power play. They trail 2-0 here in the first. Trying to carry deep. Valillo. They still got 32 seconds on the power play as Vendetto now circles behind the net. Valillo, Vendetto. Vendetto takes a look at Nesdale creeping into the high slot. Elect to play it back to Valillo, and his shot deflected. Now it's a knockout of play on the far side.
Cheshire very deliberate on their setups, but boy, some of those shots in just seem to always hit a defender. A little more accurate on their feeds.
Face-off upcoming. 5:23 remaining here in the first. It is cold this morning.
It's a nice shot.
Jericho bunts it behind the net. DuPont in from the point. 7 seconds on the power play. Gianfrido ready to step out. That puck played, but not out. Perslow shot to a screen, going to be blocked again. Gianfrido is out of the box, and up ice comes O'Neill off the left. He's already scored twice, and that's poked away. Neat little play by Hauser, and he'll carry to center. Has that long reach. He's into the zone, drops it nicely. Jericho slips down low and fought for the puck with Hauser, so that play got botched up just a little bit. They had a chance to create something, and it just didn't work for them. They've come so close. That puck's just not bouncing. There's a redirect and a good indication. Why wouldn't it go on goal for Jericho?
It's not bouncing when they need it, and it bounces when they don't need it.
Yeah. Through center, big hit thrown right there by Richard as he hit Mingai, and they both went spinning around. So we're back to even strength under 5 minutes remaining here in the period. South Windsor with a 2-0 lead, 2 goals by O'Neill. This is Mingai down the wing. Shot to a screen. Mono might have got a piece. Nesdale on the rebound to control it here. He starts down the right wing side, carries to the red line at center, tried to drive it deep and could not, and back comes Gianfrido down the wing left side. Slips inside the defense, moves to the backhand, save, rebound on the doorstep, score, Christopher Jones, 3-0, South Windsor.
Digging a big hole here early on, Dunn.
That's an even strength goal.
Well, they've just exceeded their previous total goal count in this tournament here. 3 goals in the first period, exceeding the 2 they've scored in the first few games.
Cheshire's going to call a much-needed timeout right now. If you take a look, South Windsor on top of Cheshire, 3-0. Here comes the announcement. Jones with the goal. Gianfrido with the helper as he had the steal at the blue line on the dump-in attempt.
Coach Sundquist having a few loud words over there on his Cheshire bench.
All right, South Windsor, of course, talking some positive stuff right now, and things continue.
Coach Sundquist firing up his team.
Just want to mention our good friends at Oyster River Petroleum, 203-932-2717. Check out the link on sportingnewsct.com for all the information on that. Grandfield and Oyster River Petroleum doing great work here in the greater New Haven area supporting student athletes, and we certainly appreciate it. Puck down into the Cheshire zone. 3-0 here in the first, South Windsor leading. It's Vendetto down the right wing side. Plenty of hockey remaining, however. Slips a pass along to Lima. Play to the corner. In a sense, Cheshire's been carrying the play. I think offensively they've had the puck on the offensive end for some time. But
they do. They seem to set it up well, but then their shots or their passes seem to constantly hit a defender, and they're not getting in towards the goal.
And right now, the Bobcats, when given opportunity, are cashing in. So got to give them some credit.
South Windsor very aggressive. They're putting at least 2 men on each puck, and they certainly in their defensive zone.
Puck back down into the Bobcat end. Icing has been waved off. This is Landino tried to play it along. He was disrupted there by Lima on the forward check. Lima comes crashing along the boards. Got it to Jericho. Centering pass. Hauser just had his stiff lifted by the defenseman Brockie. Now it's back to the far side. Players falling down, trying to get on up. Puck played ahead, odd man rush. This is Dowdy across. Pass off the wing, right side to Lawson, and his pass right to the goal mouth. Might have been a shot towards goal. Is deflected as the net came away from its mooring behind the goalkeeper Romano.
South Windsor's rushes, Don. Every one of those rushes, nice last pass right down low to the open side of the net. They're very good at that. Cheshire's going to have to back check very aggressively.
Perslow, one hands it up ice. It's going to be chopped by Richard and poked away by Kane to the corner, taken there by Brocky. Brocky tried to play it up the boards as they try to work it out of the zone, and they do with a poke, and Perslow will recapture there for Cheshire. DuPont slips neatly through a check. Shot from the top of the circle, and Kane with the reaching glove save will hold on for the face-off.
The shots that they do get are coming from pretty far out. Pretty easy save there for South Windsor's goalie.
Off the face-off, Vendetto back to the line. DuPont, yeah, no traffic out top there. This is Vendetto to the slot, and he just chopped the wrister towards goal. It was deflected wide again. They blocked a few shots tonight.
They have, yeah, they really have. Another odd man rush.
Pass a little long for Gianfrido. DuPont hunted down, whacked off the puck, taken by Connor Jones, and he's knocked off the puck. Good recovery there by DuPont. Puck kept in by Groth at the line. Will play it down into the corner. Slipping off the check is Christopher Jones. Centers it, redirected onto the doorstep and into the glove of Romano. Alert play there.
He had to be awake for that one.
It would have been Nicholas Jones who redirected that puck. Got 90 seconds remaining here in the first period. 3-0. South Windsor leading. A short-handed goal to even strength goals. It's pretty easy to recap. Josh O'Neill with a pair of goals and Christopher Jones the other. Be interesting to hear the shots on goal totals in the first period as they're kept down below by the ever-present Brian Deneen down there.
It still feels like it's about even, but Cheshire, the play has been down at the South Windsor end, but just nothing to show for it, Don.
Jericho taking this draw with Hibbs. You're so right. I've always thought, though, 3-goal leads are sometimes hard to hold. You give up that first, it becomes a 2-goal game. All of a sudden, the opposition scores another. Now you're thinking. They just blew that to big advantage.
They always say nothing worse than a 2-goal lead.
Yep. Hibbs try to center. 1 minute remaining in the period. Lillo can't get it out of the zone, and now he's going to go for tripping and the centering pass in front by Hibbs, and we'll see the South Windsor power play here. Well, it didn't go the way Matt wanted it to go.
No, it didn't.
14:09 time of the infraction. Penalty aside now. Bobcats have been good on their special teams. They have a short-handed goal. Puck to the line. Gianfrido will keep it in along the boards of Jones. Jones' pass deflected. Gianfrido to control it, but only momentarily, deflected off his stick by that Vale, the center.
Nick Vale.
This is DuPont to carry along now. Sends it down into the South Windsor zone and gives it a chase. 30 seconds remaining in the period, so it looks as though this Bobcat power play may spill over into period number 2. As we still have 20 seconds left here. Oh, almost a steal.
Yeah.
This is Landino to carry. For South Windsor will play it down into the Cheshire end, and around it goes to Perslow. He'll carry, look, and that's just about going to do it for the first period. Well, in a sense, all Bobcats as they take a 3-0 lead.
South Windsor, 8 for King, 9 for the Cheshire Rams, Scott Romano, 8.
9-8.
9-8, so Romano faced 11 shots overall, and Kane faced 9 shots.
Yep. Right. Yeah, it felt kind of even.
Yep. All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be back, period number 2, the first of 3, right here on SportingNewsCT.com using the Play On Sports platform. We'll have more on that in just a bit. So stay with us, 3-0 through 1. It is South Windsor leading Cheshire. Oyster River Petroleum, proud sponsor of high school athletics right here on SportingNewsCT.com. If you're looking for good old-fashioned customer service, call Oyster River Petroleum and the Grand Vale family. They've been around since 1987.
Galvin Pool and Backyard Paradise has moved to 504 Boston Post Road in Orange. You'll love their new location, and you'll recognize their friendly and knowledgeable staff. Galvin Pools and Backyard Paradise is your expert in-ground pool and above-ground pool installer, and now they can build your custom deck. Galvin's featured services like water testing, pool opening and closings for all your sustained pool care products and supplies. It's Galvin Pool and Backyard Paradise, 504 Boston Post Road, Orange. Call 203-795-5288 or for service call 203-795-5111. SportingNewsCT.com is now streaming your team's big games. SportingNewsCT.com is Connecticut's broadcast home for high school sports, college sports, and American Legion baseball. Whether it's football, soccer, basketball, hockey, baseball, softball, or lacrosse, we stream it live. Can't watch the game live? Then check out our on-demand rebroadcast. Want a keepsake? Download an audio broadcast or order a DVD. There's more. SportingNewsCT.com features interviews with coaches, players, and administrators. The game's on. SportingNewsCT.com.
I am a Running with wolves and I'm on the prowl.
You're insecure, don't know what for. You're turning heads when you walk through the door. Don't need makeup to cover up. Being the way that you are is enough. Everyone else in the room can see it. Everyone else but you. Baby, you light up my world like nobody else. The way that you flip your hair gets me overwhelmed. But when you smile at the ground, it ain't hard to tell. You don't know, you don't know you're beautiful. If only you saw what I can see, you'll understand why I want you so desperately. Right now I'm looking at you and I can't believe you don't know, you don't know you're beautiful. That's what makes you beautiful. So come on, you got it wrong. To prove I'm right, I put it in a song. I don't know why you're being shy and turn away when I look into your eyes. Everyone else in the room can see it. Everyone else but you. Baby, you light up my world like nobody else. The way that you flip your hair gets me overwhelmed. But when you smile at the ground, it ain't hard to tell. You don't know, you don't know you're beautiful. If only you saw what I can see, you'll understand why I want you so desperately. Right now I'm looking at you and I can't believe you don't know, you don't know you're beautiful. That's what makes you beautiful. Baby, you light up my world like nobody else. The way that you flip your hair gets me overwhelmed. But when you smile at the ground, it ain't hard to tell. You don't know you're beautiful. Baby, you light up my world like nobody else. The way that you flip your hair gets me overwhelmed. But when you smile at the ground, it ain't hard to tell. You don't know, you don't know you're beautiful. If only you saw what I can see, you'll understand why I want you so desperately. Right now I'm looking at you and I can't believe you don't know, you don't know you're beautiful. You don't know you're beautiful. That's what makes you beautiful.
Havana Brown, Red One, Miss Worldwide, from Miami, Morocco, to Australia, to the world. Got it.
I'm like run them, run them. When the sun goes down, 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 boy, are you afraid of the dark, dark? And when the lights go out, 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 tell me, do you know where to start, start? And when the bass gets loud, 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 that is when I feel apart. run them, run them. Run them like run them, run them.
From the bottom of the map, Miami, to the land down under. You feel my drive, see my vision, and hear my hunger. As my money gets older, theirs get younger. They sell their soul with a double nose. I have no number, I'm global, baby. For sure, baby. Go, baby. Uh-oh, baby. No, baby. Yeah, baby. Now tickle it, baby. Let me tickle it, baby. I know I'm lost, it's gonna be hard to.
All right, welcome right back here to the Bennett rink. As you see down below, good look at Aiden Kane, the goalkeeper, scraping up his goal mouth there for South Windsor. They have the lead by the score of 3-0 over the Cheshire Rams, and they'll start on the power play. Recapping the scoring for you. A couple of goals for Josh O'Neill in the first period for Neil Rodman's squad. Scored at 6:49 unassisted, and then short-handed with the assist going to Nicholas Jones. At 8:38, and then Christopher Jones scored from Christopher Gianfrido at 11:06 to give South Windsor the 3-0 advantage here. Each team has spent some time in the penalty box. One penalty whistled against Gianfrido of South Windsor, and still sitting in the sin bin, Matthew Valillo, the defenseman for Cheshire, is at penalty late in the first, spilling over here to the second period. 1:09 remaining on the Bobcat power play as Dick Naramore rejoins us. And for the Cheshire Rams, obviously they need to turn things around here in a hurry, down 3-0.
That they do.
And for the Bobcats, it's looking good right now as they try to pick up their second win of this young season.
I imagine one thing for sure, Don, that Cheshire locker room was not quiet.
Or very quiet, I guess. Either or. Right?
Depends who's doing the talking.
Right, exactly. Time for reflection sometimes. Jones lets it go on the backhand side. Puck back behind the Cheshire net. Yeah, it's interesting. Some coaches, if they don't say anything, that sets the tone, right?
Exactly,
Some coaches go in there and they're robust. Bobcats, the control. The feed ahead. A nice catch of that pass by O'Neill. Caught it on the blind side. Comes in off the wing. Slides behind the net. Still controls. 22 seconds in a power play. We'll drop it off. Landino played it along the Christopher Jones shot. Hit the side of the net. Puck poked up ice by Perslow. Kicked at the line by Landino. And he'll keep it in. Quick shot by Jones as he was free in the circle. Missed the net. Try to get that surprising shot in on Romano. Penalized player is back. Valillo for Cheshire. Both squads now at even strength. And here come the Rams. That's Bausch will send it down. Scored his first goal of the season the other night. It tied the game at 4 rather late in that heartbreaking loss to St. Joe's. Planica. Lima, shot tough angle save. Rebound. He poked at it, and Kane able to hold his ground just enough.
Yeah, net's off. Yep. Goalie's right skate knocked off the.
We'll have a big face-off upcoming in the Bobcat zone. You know, with the new technology and everything else, it's crazy. I bought these gloves because it will actually work my phone with the glove on. The fingertips, I don't know what they do to them now.
The no-slip fingertips.
Yeah, it's crazy. Centering pass, and he'll dribble in on Kane, and he'll cover as Valillo tried to work at the Klanick on top.
Defenseman handling that right at the edge of the paint there. Goalie's worst nightmare is a defender touching that puck on the way in.
Absolutely. Off the face-off, Planica with a shot, but didn't get good wood on it. Now Lima with a steal, zigs and zags down low, and it squirted right through Vendetto when it was poked off Lima's stick. And we were talking about how close the Rams have come on many occasions to light the lamp, and that was a great example.
This is a year of closeness.
Kelly with a long sailing shot. Somebody's lost a piece of something on the ice. The official will pick it up out of our view as D'Erico tried to swat at a elusive puck. This is Kelly. Played it along the far wall. Vendetto trying to keep it in and curl. Now DuPont backing up the play. Put it off the pipe. Just hit the goal post. DuPont again in his own line to control on the far side. Nifty move as he slips away from the forecheck of Dowdy. He's in and ricochets one up off the glass. DuPont carries his own rebound to the front. Quick shot, the Erico save, rebound, bouncing, swatted at by a couple, and back the other way comes Kelly. Potential 3-on-1 if they hurry, shot save, and then it's sticked away by Romano.
Penalty coming here, Dunn.
Puck back out the center, and this is going to go against South Windsor on that rush down ice. Another tripping call. That's been the
I believe it's number 12.
yeah, that's been the popular call today. It'll be the third tripping call that we'll have, and second one, by the way, against South Windsor in the offensive zone, which is
It's like
interesting.
Patrick
Yeah.
Lawson, number 12.
So there you go, another trip. 2:53 time of the infraction. So there you go. Power play chance for Cheshire. Is this a good thing or a bad thing, Dick?
Trip gets you a trip to the box.
Bobcats have scored a shorthanded goal. Second power play chance for Cheshire, and that sails right through the goal mouth as it was snapped along by Chris Stevens. Now Richard will drop it. Lawson to Richard. Richard trying to get it back. It was deflected. Ping-pongs back to the blue line. Galillo able to keep it in. Now from behind, it's Stevens. Stevens back along left side to Richard. Richard to Stevens. Stevens looks, centering pass, and that's deflected. It was intended for Lawson. Lawson battling in the corner. Stevens over there trying to hustle after it. Bottled up by Brocky along the boards. Valillo comes in from the blue line. Plays it back and through. Chase down far side. First one to it, Landino, and it's played out ahead. Here's a break. Josh O'Neill. He's up ice. He's got 2 goals already. Trying to turn around the defense. He swings behind the net. Good defensive work there by Chris Stevens, the junior, to take him off his line there a little bit.
And not normally a defender either.
This is Nesdale across. Nesdale carries into the wall, literally, as he was ridden off by Hibbs. Well, got to watch out for those boards once in a while. This is Richards, knocked down. No call to be made there. Stevens on it. The pass deflected back out the center ice by Nicholas Jones. I checked that. That's Connor Hibbs down the wing. Hibbs will turn, and he'll wait. There's a shot, goes wide of the net, and the puck is picked up now by Joshua O'Neill. Good penalty kill by the Bobcats again as they kept it away from the front of the net. 26 seconds.
Very good play. Yep.
Time ticking down on the power play. Lima with a steal in the corner. Lima will cut behind the net, swings into the circle, played it into the slot, taken by Christopher Jones, but couldn't clear. Long shot by Perslow, and Kane stops that one. Lima, DuPont. DuPont angles a pass through the door mouth, and then tipped wide by Klanica. Out of the sin bin is Lawson, Patrick Lawson. Both clubs now at even strength. Under 10 minutes remaining here in the second period. 3-0 South Windsor with 3 all back in the first period.
Again, great pressure by the Rams. Nothing to show.
Jones with a shot. Romano might got a piece with a blocker. Long Karen back the other way as the game starts to speed up a little bit. Hauser, good pass. Off the wing, controls, shot, save Kane. Hauser on his own rebound. To Jericho, the one-timer, and he skies it out of play over the tall glass.
It's a great opportunity there.
They're still working on the Rams.
Ice is definitely tilted here.
Mhm.
Tilted in the favor of Cheshire.
Shots on goal in the first period, 11 for South Windsor. They scored 3 times, 9 for Cheshire. They were held empty. Slipping off the boards is Borowski. Got it to the goaltender, and Aiden Kane makes yet another stop.
Right in the breadbasket.
Sparse crowd for this early morning start. I would imagine we got a few folks who might be in work today, watching via the internet, and nice to have you with us. Of course, we'll bring you 2 more. An interesting matchup between West Haven and Glastonbury. Immediately following this one, there's Hauser with a shot, Kane save, and then the championship game. And I'm looking forward to Xavier and Notre Dame. You've seen all the teams now, Dick. How about handicapping that championship game for me?
Xavier, Notre Dame. I've got to give the nod to Notre Dame.
Yeah.
They are once again a very powerful team. Xavier will give them a battle, though.
Off the face-off, Nesdale to control it. That is blocked out the center. Here's Josh O'Neill breaking in off the wing, and he's chopped at by The defenseman Nesdale trying to get back, and he's going to go here. Hooking will be the call, and really didn't have much choice because the pulling away was Josh O'Neill on the play.
Good burst of speed there, O'Neill.
So Nesdale to go. That's a hooking penalty.
So, Don, let me ask you, the St. Joe's, which normally would have been in this tournament, that game is...
both those teams at Richfield and St. Joe's had other opponents to play today.
So they just basically...
Or at least one of the teams had a game.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they would have played each other anyhow, right?
Right. So they're going to try to play it somewhere else if they can get the ice time.
Gotcha.
If not, they'll come back here and because they need it for the schedule.
Yeah, I noticed that on the schedule. St. Joe's is now down at Webster Bank Arena against Notre Dame of Fairfield.
Right, exactly.
Looks like a couple of games down there today, Brantford and Trumbull.
Yeah, nice day to spend some time in Bridgeport.
My hometown.
Is it? Really? It's a nice town. I like Bridgeport. Battle for the puck. Beautiful, beautiful facilities, baseball and hockey over there. A little basketball, too. They use it for concerts, right?
Right. Oh, yeah, that arena's great.
Yeah.
I grew up with the Bridgeport Home Oilers at Wonderland of Ice back in the 60s.
Puck sent across. Gianfrido will collect it off the boards. Hauser hunts him down, knocks him down. Power play continues for South Windsor here. 50 seconds remaining. Palillo banks a pass up ice. Nice pass to Hauser off the wing. They really ran out of angle there. The shot saved Kane, and then Gianfrido with a hard fall into the backboards, but he'll be okay. A little slow to get up, but he'll be all right.
That was a good effort there. Good lead pass by Matt Palillo coming out of the zone. Hit the racing Hauser. He is a speed demon.
Face-off upcoming. Nicky Vale to take this draw, wins it back to DuPont, played it back to Vale, slipped past Vale, and puck collected by Danny Kelly. Kelly gave it away. It's taken right back by Hibbs. Hibbs rounds the net, has some speed coming out of that South Windsor zone. Races through center, carries into the Cheshire end. Lost the handle to as he tried to squeeze through two defenders as he was just tied up effectively, and it's back out to center where the Bobcats will try to regroup here with 14 seconds on their power play. Minguy couldn't handle the pass. Palillo plays off the check. Now it's a long right side to Richard. Richard tees it up and drives on Kane with a pad save. Nesdale ready to step out of the box in 2 seconds as the puck back to the Cheshire line. Purslow has it. Nesdale out, and the puck is iced, and we'll have a face-off in the Cheshire zone. Oh, they're going to wave it off. The lead official waved it off. Interesting. Here's Hauser on the doorstep. Spinorama couldn't hack it towards goal. Just slipped out of his reach. And it's back the other way. So again, Cheshire able to get it out top, but just couldn't. Just couldn't.
Just can't quite finish down low. They're getting a lot of good down low opportunities. Puck just not bouncing their way.
Face-off coming to the right of the Bobcat goaltender, Aiden Kane, who is a junior goalkeeper. Blocky behind the net. Was squeezed by a couple of forecheckers. Puck did come out front, nothing going on. The Bobcats with a 3-0 lead. They'll find some safety and an icing call on the face-off back in the South Windsor zone. Talking about the Bobcats, the Quinnipiac Bobcats, I know you're excited about, taking on your alma mater, right? Next weekend.
Next weekend, Friday night. Yep.
Dartmouth and Quinnipiac.
Big Green knocking off the number 2 team in the nation last night, UNH.
They do that at home or at the Whittemore?
It was a tournament.
At the tournament?
Yeah, Ledyard Classic,
okay.
I believe. Yeah. That's a big win. And BC lost to Minnesota. Number 1 team lost last night.
I guess it's not good to always be highly ranked, right? Everybody takes notice when you lose.
Everybody's shooting for you. Here you go.
Well, Jerry York did become the winningest hockey coach of all time with a big win the other night over, I think it was Huntsville, Alabama or something like that. He's a great guy, Jerry. Great for the sport. This is Jones from behind the net. I love the coach out of Dartmouth, Bobby Gaudette, who has been terrific. Yeah.
His son, I believe, graduated last year. Played for him.
Puck down into the Cheshire zone. DuPont to give it a chase. No icing to be called on that one. Quickly moving second period. Scoreless second period South Windsor with a 3-0 lead. All the goals back in the first, 2 by Josh O'Neill, including one shorthanded. There's a shot. Score! Lima on the doorstep, may have wrestled it home. As all of a sudden Cheshire looked rather harmless when it came to the front of the net. Vendetta was on the doorstep too. Let's see whose it is. Wow. They finally connect on something out front. A little garbage time there for Cheshire to make it 3-1.
Well, rather be lucky than good. Now you have your 2-goal game here, Don. That's the muscles get a little more tense now.
Here's the announcement. Yep, Vendetto's going to get it. Planica the helper. So Vendetto, they're going to say, whacked it home. Lima took a swat at it too, but it was Vendetto's stick that had it. Here he comes again. He's across. The shot just wide. He scored now 3 goals over the last couple of games, has Luke.
He's doing well. Doing well.
So 3-1. Cheshire trying to get on back into this thing. Chipping away now. Down into 5 minutes remaining in the period. Nesdale at control for the Rams. Snaps along. Taken here by Galillo. Galillo had some problems. Going to be stolen away by Sylvester to the corner. Couldn't do much with it. And back comes Richard for Cheshire. He'll leave it there for Vendetto. Vendetto to the slot. Shot to a screen, but right into the belly of Kane. He'll hold for the faceoff.
It's been nice for the Rams to get Ben Klanica back to 100% here. He had a broken ankle, I believe, during midget season in the fall. So he was a little, he'd missed the first 3 or 4 games for the Rams and seems to be back at full strength now.
DuPont in. Knocked out ahead. O'Neill being chased by Jaron Lawson. They go clashing into the corner. Hibbs trying to pry it free, and he'll send it around to the far side. Hibbs, gave it away to Purslow. Leads the attack for the Rams. Lugs it through center. Got it onto the right wing side, but behind Stevens, that slowed down the attack, and the Bobcats able to regroup. DuPont will hit that ceiling, and we'll have a face-off. You can actually hit that ceiling with just about anything, right?
That's about, what is that, about maybe 25-foot ceiling here? About. Not much more than 25 feet, yeah.
Face-off coming outside the Bobcat blue line. Great crew helping us out here today. Valillo across the line. He'll cut behind the net, stays with the puck, centers it, deflected away. Good work defensively by Rocky of South Windsor. An icing call against the Bobcats. 3-1. South Windsor with the lead. Vendetta with the only goal here in the second period to take a little bite out of that 3-0 Bobcat lead at one point. So now 3-1.
Become very impressed with Matt Valillo, number 5 for the Rams. He's become quite a offensive-minded defenseman. Has a lot of rushes, and he does very well at it.
Yeah, seems to take him at the right time, too. Doesn't get caught out of position too much. There's a pinch along the boards by Valillo there. Hauser digging after it. Taken away by Nicholas Jones. Jones up ahead as he scraped it up to Gianfrido, and he'll just bank it down into that Cheshire. And Nesdale on it. Able to shoulder Nicholas Jones away. Puck to the line, and it's going to be worked out to center. Trying to work it through the middle was the Erico, trying to find his man right there, but that didn't connect with Borowski. This is Jones. Nicholas Jones carries into the corner. Centering pass finds Christopher Jones. Jones rounds the net, gave it away to Nesdale. Nesdale trying to lug it up ice. Good pass. Vendetto has speed in. Vendetto carries, shot. Kind of misfired on that one off the end of the stick. Puck cleared to the line and through Purslow. Icing been waved off, and DuPont forced to give it a chase with under 3 minutes remaining in the period. Purslow, feed, finds Klanica. Klanica had it knock off his stick, kind of deflected away and out of his reach. DuPont trying to keep it into Lima. Back for DuPont. Now Lima gets it back. Lima trying to sift through Hibbs. Now it's taken back by DuPont. Has steered to the front of the net. Shot. And a score on the doorstep. Vendetto again as he stays with it, and it's 3-2. Wow.
Well, that 2-goal game is now a 1-goal game.
There you go. We were talking about that. Well, good work by DuPont along the wall here, and good good bounce of the puck for the Cheshire Rams all of a sudden.
They've been working hard, and they now have a couple to show for it. So their confidence, I'm sure, the meter is the needle is starting to get towards the pin.
Yeah, Connecticut and DuPont will pick up the helpers. Now back comes South Windsor. 3-2 you score. Cheshire getting back into things with 2:08 remaining in the period. So Vendetto has now scored 4 over the last 2, and here comes a 2-on-1. Across the line, the shot, and Kane, the save off the Chris Stevens drive. Good shot right there. The big winger cutting in, left-handed shot, had that good shooting angle.
I don't know if you saw that, Don. It was a nifty breakout move along the boards there by Valillo. It set that rush up. Very pretty.
Here comes O'Neill back the other way. His shot save is made on top of the doorstep by Romano. Yeah, he has been impressive, Valillo, when you talk about his ability to stick handle and pass, heads-up play.
Gave it a nice little behind the back. He had a guy right on him, pressing him into the boards. He tipped it behind his skate, chipped it ahead to the rushing wing there.
1:36 remaining here in the period. So in a sense, you'd have to think from the thought process of what's going on in that Cheshire bench, mission accomplished here in the second period.
I think the discussion in the locker.
Uh-oh.
Double uh-oh there.
Yeah, right, exactly. Gianfrido with a chance just couldn't settle that puck down.
Yeah, I think the guidance in the locker room might have paid off a little bit.
Puck played blue line to blue line. Nesdale across Valillo. Off the right wing. Defenseman will carry to the blue line. He's spun around by Gianfrido, but able to get it deep. Taken here by Landino and played along the right wing side of Nicholas Jones. Up ahead to Christopher Jones. Jones into the zone. Jones will drop it. Found Nicholas Jones. He tried to weave through some defenders, but DuPont got in the way. We got a minute remaining in the period. Pass cross ice. Hauser's going to collect it from Borowski, and I believe they're going to call that offside with a late hit in the corners. The Erico went spinning down. That's a tough break right there.
Well, I thought that was a good pass in, but I'm not wearing the stripes.
No, you're not. You're wearing a red jacket. I had a chance to watch a little bit of it, almost like a replay watching our video stream. It's a little bit delayed from what we watch live for you folks back home. Probably 5-6 seconds behind as that's thrown in, and it looked like it was an onside pass over there. Pass clearly came from neutral ice on this left side, and didn't look like he had crossed on the right-hand side there. Optical illusion down there on the ice. Not an easy thing to be an official. A lot of stuff going on. Perslow shot redirected doorstep. Lima reaching. Kane made a stop. He didn't know where the puck was. They nearly tied it here in the final minute of period 2. Puck played to the line in DuPont. We'll play it back behind the South Windsor net. Lima trying to chase it down. Instead, it's going to be sent up ice by Hibbs, and here comes O'Neill. O'Neill with a 2-on-1 potential. He's got Minguy. Goes for the shot, blocked away by DuPont. Centers it, and it's all the way back to center, where Groth will take it and play it across to the near side to Kelly. Angle pass, intercepted, 6 seconds left. As Connecticut with a drive came the save, and this period will come to a close. Interesting period. It was all Cheshire. They scored twice. It's 3-2. Here's the saves. Wow. He has faced 25 shots now.
So there's your story right there. Definitely outshot him in the second period, and obviously have 2 goals to show for it.
Yeah, 16 shots on goal in the period for Cheshire to 7 for South Windsor. All right, we'll take a break. We'll be back with the third period. That's all upcoming. That's a promise right here as part of our 3-game coverage on SportingNewsCT.com. We hope you're enjoying the West Haven Christmas Tournament, and we'll be back with more after this.
Galvin Pool and Backyard Paradise has moved to 504 Boston Post Road in Orange. You'll love their new location, and you'll recognize their friendly and knowledgeable staff. Galvin Pools and Backyard Paradise is your expert in-ground pool and above-ground pool installer, and now they can build your custom deck. Galvin's featured services like water testing, pool opening and closings. For all your sustained pool care products and supplies, it's Galvin Pool and Backyard Paradise, 504 Boston Post Road, Orange. Call 203-795-5288, or for service call 203-795-5111. SportingNewsCT.com is now streaming your team's big game. SportingNewsCT.com is Connecticut's broadcast home for high school sports, college sports, and American Legion baseball. Whether it's football, soccer, basketball, hockey, baseball, softball, or lacrosse, we stream it live. Can't watch the game live? Then check out our on-demand rebroadcast. Want a keepsake? Download an audio broadcast or order a DVD. There's more. SportingNewsCT.com features interviews with coaches, players, and administrators. The game's on. SportingNewsCT.com.
Oyster River Petroleum, proud sponsor of high school athletics right here on SportingNewsCT.com. If you're looking for good old-fashioned customer service, call Oyster River Petroleum and the Granfield family. They've been around since 1987.
Galvin Pool and Backyard Paradise has moved to 504 Boston Post Road in Orange. You'll love their new location, and you'll recognize their friendly and knowledgeable staff. Galvin Pools and Backyard Paradise is your expert in-ground pool and above-ground pool installer, and now they can build your custom deck. Galvin's featured services like water testing, pool opening and closings. For all your sustained pool care products and supplies, it's Galvin Pool and Backyard Paradise, 504 Boston Post Road, Orange. Call 203-795-5288, or for service call 203-795-5111. SportingNewsCT.com is now streaming your team's big game. SportingNewsCT.com is Connecticut's broadcast home for high school sports, college sports, and American Legion baseball. Whether it's football, soccer, basketball, hockey, baseball, softball, or lacrosse, we stream it live. Can't watch the game live? Then check out our on-demand rebroadcast. Want a keepsake? Download an audio broadcast or order a DVD. There's more. SportingNewsCT.com features interviews with coaches, players, and administrators. The game's on. SportingNewsCT.com.
Hey, man. Hey, what you doing, homeboy? Why ain't nobody around, man? What's up? What the hell? Where's all the people at, man? Hey, what's the reason? Is it? What's that, the T-step? Doing the Watusi? What the hell is wrong with y'all? Y'all insane? What you mean? What's going on? Ever since that song came out, every day they've been shuffling. Monday shuffle, Tuesday shuffle, everybody. The whole world. I ain't scared of everything. It will get in your bones. The two. It's playing. I'm gonna see me smoking. Oh, there you go. No. He's on.
Hey, man, I ain't got time for your demo, homie.
Hey,
No
just
demo.
put him on. Put these on like this. You got him in? What? Vitamins? Yeah. Play along. Play along. I can't hear. What the hell? Play along. Let's go. All the rockets in the house tonight. Everybody just have a good time. And we gon' make you lose your mind. Everybody just have a good time.
All right, welcome right back here to the Bennett Rink in West Haven, Connecticut, as you're watching the West Haven Christmas Tournament on SportingNewsCT.com, awaiting the appearance of both South Windsor and Cheshire for the third period of play. First period belonged to South Windsor. They scored 3 for a 3-0 lead through one period of play, 2 by Joshua O'Neill, the other by Christopher Jones. Cheshire rambled back with 2 of their own in the second to make it 3-2 as a pair of goals by Luke Vendetto, as he has had the hot hand offensively for the Rams, and obviously Joshua O'Neill, the hot player for the Bobcats. So 3-2 your score, 15 minutes of hockey remaining here in the first of 3 on SportingNewsCT.com here today. So all kinds of great stuff taking place. Looking forward to that. And, well, Dick, you're in for the third. Cheshire looking for their first win of the year, and South Windsor their second win of the season.
Well, the momentum dial is certainly headed their way right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
This is the earliest start time of the day, by the way, this 9 o'clock start here. Plenty of other games. An interesting, intriguing game. Notre Dame Fairfield and St. Joe's is one. Daniel Hand, Lyman Hall, Adam Killingworth also playing a little bit later today. Just to name a couple. Trumbull and Brantford at the Webster Bank Arena. Same place that they're having the Notre Dame Fairfield game played out there too. So
I would say that North Haven New Canaan game at 4 should be interesting.
Yeah, there you go. Another good one. Was that Darien?
Yep.
Nice rink out there. Off the face-off, puck sails towards net by Nicholas Jones. They started even strength here in the third. And that's not going to last long. As soon as we say, we get a slashing call behind the play. It's going to go against the Bobcats, and it's going to go against Christopher Gianfrito. His second time into the sin bin. He went for tripping back in the first. Opportunity here for Cheshire with the power play.
Hey, you mentioned that Daniel Hand Lyman Hall game. Poor Lyman Hall co-op this year with Adam Killingworth. They've been struggling.
Here's Minguy coming out. Romano, he'll win the race of the puck. Boy, right there, another opportunity for the Bobcats shorthanded. They have a shorthanded goal back in the first. You'd have to call that the difference maker thus far in the game.
Absolutely.
Puck sent down ice again by Landino. Lima to collect it behind the net. Forced by Hibbs off the puck. Hibbs collecting, tried to duck under a check, gave it away to Vendetto, and then the net came away from the mooring behind the goalkeeper, Scott Romano, and we'll have a face-off upcoming. We're here in the third period early on. Our next battle, Glastonbury and West Haven, scheduled to start at about 11 Eastern Standard Time for you folks around the world.
Watching from Australia.
Yeah, that's right. Could be. Well, they're probably celebrating right now, right?
Yeah, that's right.
We got a few hours before, I guess, New Year's Eve officially begins for all of us. Right now, it's collecting all the party materials for the New Year parties and celebrations. DuPont. I like to stay home.
It's amateurs night then.
Yep. Into the corner. That's Bausch. Back to D'Erico. Bausch scored his first goal of the year the other day. Rather dramatic. A game-tying goal, wasn't it? Late, and then all of a sudden St. Joe's would tally one more.
That's
for
right.
a 5-4
That was the
win.
game tire. Yep. At 4-4. It's an exciting game.
Yep. This has been a pretty good one here. D'Erico and Hibbs to take the face-off. 60 seconds remaining on the Cheshire power play. They win the draw. Borowski couldn't do much as he was trying to float into that slot. He was corralled by Minguy and Hibbs, and it's sent back the other way. DuPont ridden into the boards by Hibbs. Good solid play by Hibbs. He's not the biggest guy when you take a look at Hibbs out there, but he's fun to watch. He gets a lot done.
He is. And against Tommy. Tommy's he's a strong player.
This is D'Erico across the line off the right. Sills one. An aerial feed right through the goal mouth. Comes out to Nesdale. Bunts it back behind the net. D'Erico trying to get to it. It's poked along by Brocky. We got 22 seconds on a pull play. The Hoser on the doorstep. And it's tied up by Aiden Kane. That was good work by Borowski and company.
Kane being able once again, Don. Yeah, that was a great save.
Wow. 19 seconds remaining on the Cheshire power play. They trail 3-2, 13:04 remaining here in the period.
That was a point-blank one-timer.
It really was. Palillo controlling across to Nesdale. Plays it off a skate into the corner. Trying to hunt it down with Stevens. Comes back to Nesdale. Nesdale to Stevens. Kind of misfired in the pass, but got the job done. Pass to Richard behind the net. Richard centers it. Another shot. Kane with a spectacular stop off of Lawson. And everybody else on the doorstep.
He is keeping his team in it big time.
Wow.
A couple of big opportunities there in that last flurry.
Gimfrito out of the sin bin, so both teams now back at equal strength. Face off to the right of Aiden Kane. Gimfrito up ahead, Christopher Jones. Jones coming down that left wing, shot tough angle. Deflected up off the glass. It hit Romano. I couldn't see through the screen of camera people.
Off a stick, defender stick.
Klanica sends it diagonally to the far corner. Down into the southwards zone. The Bobcats in those maroon uniforms with a gold trim. And, of course, the Cheshire Rams clad in their familiar white with the red numerals. This is Lima zigs across the line. And with the zag, he gets a shot on goal and a stop by Kane.
Pretty easy save there. Plenty of room. Right in the middle of the top of the slot there. Just above the circles.
12:07 remaining here in the stanza. Face-off. Control. Backhanded along by Borowski to the corner. Collected there by Groth, and he'll play it to the near side. Perslow to the far side will take it. Hauser in on the aggressive forecheck. They battle. Perslow able to pinch along the boards and work it to Hauser. Hauser, this line's starting to do some nice things. Back to the line it goes. DuPont. His pass, and it's going to be predicted and intercepted by Nicholas Jones. Played to center, and in return, DuPont will pluck it right back. On the interception, carries to the South Windsor line, and that's turned back to center. Hauser over to Perslow.
Ice definitely tilted here in favor of the Rams.
The Bobcats just trying to hold on right now. Aiden Kane has been the difference. All of a sudden, a pass snapped to center. O'Neill just couldn't turn it up ice. Hibbs.
Nice stick check there by Dan Perslow. Rob him of a breakaway.
Really speaks to how quick the game of hockey really is. All of a sudden, you mentioned it. Ice tilted one way and nearly a breakaway the other. And there's a cover-up by Aiden Kane. 10:59 remaining in the period. Glastonbury West Haven on the docket. Our next encounter beginning at 11 or so. So Coach Asensio of West Haven here. Gimfrito along the right side. Plays it behind the net. Still controls into the circle. Lays it off to the blue line. Chipped deeper by Landino. They try to work it to the front of the net. That's going to be cleared away. Again, Jones and Jones trying to collaborate there out in front of Romano. That's a dangerous tandem out there.
It is.
Nesdale will turn it over to Jones. He's got Christopher Jones wide open, up to Jones, and he skies it high as Romano came flying out of the net head first.
I think he got a piece of that.
Wow.
Certainly forced him to go high, Don, that's for sure.
Vendetto bumped off the puck by Matthew Baraki. Puck sent down, no icing call. Romano on it, plays it around. Jones is going to be the first one to it here for the Bobcats. He has like relentless energy. Controls, shot up high over the crossbar.
He is all over the place.
Klanica bumps it along to Lima, off the wing. Lima 2-on-1 down low, and that's going to be broken up. Vendetto. Puck to the far side. Jones on it. Still out there after all that time. Now he goes for a line change. DuPont will shovel it into the South Windsor end. D'Erico tried to advance, could not. Now it's back into the zone. Landino trying to get it out, cannot. D'Erico down low to the backhand. Kane save, and he'll cover the rebound with players stomping in the crease after that puck.
He has been solid, solid. A lot of those shots coming right in close on him, and he's got great vision, covering his rebounds.
Yeah, he's done a nice job here today.
He is sweet. We might even call him Sugarcane.
Up the face-off. Bobcats working ahead. 9:10 remaining in the third period. South Windsor continues to lead this game by the score of 3-2. They scored all their goals in the first. Cheshire tally with 2 of their own in the second, and that is the difference. Vendetto with 2, leading the way for the Rams, and of course Joshua O'Neill with a pair for South Windsor here. Cheshire's been out shooting South Windsor through 2 periods of play. Here in the third, maybe rather even right now. Hibbs tried to center it. Knocked away. Hibbs stays with it. Hibbs looks in front. Nothing going on. Hibbs to the high slot. Double team. Ran into too many. And back comes Hauser working on Kelly. Kelly able to bump him off the puck, and then Hibbs bumps him down. Taken by DuPont. Plays it right back into the Bobcat zone. 8:19 remaining in the third period. Puck back out the center ice. DuPont. Now Purslow to control it. To the near wall, the Richards sweeps it down into the South Windsor end. Kelly back to center. DuPont collects, popped it right back in on Aiden Kane, and he's going to cover for the face-off with 7:52 remaining in the third period.
Might have been a field goal attempt.
Yeah, looked that way, didn't it?
Good 40-yarder.
I guess the football playoffs in order now, huh?
One certain thing is the Jets aren't in it.
Boy, another loss yesterday. Another powerful offensive showing, too. This is Gianfrido. Tell you what, the Jets have a lot to work with. That defense, because of the misfortunes of the offense all year, did not get any credit at all.
No, not at all. No, tough year.
That's Jones trying to dance on the corner. Purslow hung with him. Back the other way comes the Cheshire Rams. Vendetto across. Vendetto with a pair. Slips past the defense. No, he could not, as that puck got tied up in the skates of Landino. Puck to the line. Purslow will keep it in. Purslow behind. Centered it off the side of the net. Got it back to backhander. It's blocked down. Chopped out in front of the goaltender Kane, but never reached him. The puck back out to center ice. Nesdale on it. Double team. Gianfrido is going to steal it away. Carry into the corner. Takes it to the back boards. Trying to center it. Puck wrapped around far side. Nesdale takes a whack from Christopher Jones. Puck kicked out to center ice by Borowski, and from there, it's thrown back in by Landino of South Windsor, where Cheshire's going to try to gallop after it. Sylvester bumps it along to Dowdy. Dowdy plays it behind the Cheshire net. Nesdale tied up there. Sylvester controlling on the far wall. Purslow able to bottle him up. Puck still lodged along the wall in the corner. D'Erico in there digging after it. Finally, it squirts behind the net and comes around to the near side. And it's collected there by Cody Borowski. Out to center ice is D'Erico. couldn't do much. Again, that South Windsor defense doing a pretty good job holding the blue line all of a sudden.
They did, yeah.
Not sagging back just a little, but big run by Dowdy. No penalty call. Here comes Borowski. The shot just went wide. He had Kane standing tall. He had a lot of space both sides. I don't think he really cut down the angle effectively. And now we'll get a whistle, and we're going to get a penalty. It's going to go against Cheshire. It's going to go against D'Erico for charging, I believe.
Yeah.
No slashing will be the call. Now we're going to get a charge on the Bobcats is where we're going to get. Dowdy's going to go. So
Right,
matching penalties.
5 on 5.
That was too bad because there was an opportunity for Cheshire right there offensively.
It was. They'd be back at 3:42 and a whistle done.
.921 we'll call it, time of the penalties. So no harm done, just a stoppage in play, really, the result of the penalties that we'll call matching.
For section number 15, Joe D'Erico, 2 minutes for slashing. South Windsor, number
So
7,
Dowdy probably charged D'Erico, and then he slashed back at him.
Retaliation,
Yeah. Off the wing, O'Neill carries to the corner. O'Neill centers it. Blocked by Romano, left on the doorstep shot. Oh, no, it didn't go in. O'Neill looking for the hat trick. Had a wide open net, and that may have sailed off of something in wide. Wow, what a chance. Landino will drive it back in. Cheshire moving left to right. South Windsor from right to left. If you're just tuning in, it's to the doorstep. Save made. Rebound Romano.
Big
Able to
save there.
scoop it up
Huge.
as Nicholas Jones with a couple of tries.
Huge save there. Couple of huge saves.
Absolutely.
Just like that. Just like that, the momentum swings. Clock becoming an issue here, Don.
4:37 left. You're right. Face off in the Cheshire zone. They trail South Windsor 3-2. Puck play to the line. Shot. Knocked down. Battle for it. Broke let that go. Back the other way. This is Lima racing down the left wing side. Lima shuffles the pass to Connecticut, and the shot blocked away. Another shot by Vendetto, and Kane was stretching for that one. Back to the line. Purslow shot blocked away. Purslow stays with it. Tell you what, you take a look at this line. Lima, Connecticut, and Vendetto, they move the puck effectively, don't they? They're kind of fun to watch.
This is probably the best 5 for Cheshire out here right now.
This is Nesdale. We'll play it down ice and in off of Kelly. Nesdale's going to give it a chase. Puck kept in along the boards by Bausch. Try to carry to the corner. Comes around to Hauser. Back to the line to DuPont. DuPont shot sails well wide.
Like he was trying to hit Bausch with a posted up position there.
Bausch will center it, but nobody home, and back the other way off the right comes Joshua O'Neill. He's in, he looks, calculates, wants to turn it low, swings a pass in the circle, shot save Romano. The puck was under his stick, which he had lost. That was Christopher Jones with a try.
Wow. Had a horseshoe in his pads on that one.
Absolutely, this is Hibbs now. Just above 3 minutes remaining, 3-2, South Windsor leading. Both these teams looking for their first win in this West Haven Christmas tournament. There's a shot from the blue line, wide of the short side by Landino. Hauser will collect it. Jonathan Hauser tried to pass up ice. O'Neill steals, he's into the zone, going to challenge one-on-one. Comes to the backhand, tried to weave it through DuPont. DuPont played the body and got some help back there. Puck played up ahead, and here's a race down the right wing. That's Lima trying to turn around. A pass up ahead, Vendetto! And he just couldn't handle the pass as it bobbled off his stick. He was bidding for the hat trick. Lima's going to keep it in. Helter-skelter right now, Dick. Up and down they go.
Back and forth. And an icing call.
Wow.
Both players now back on the matching penalties there.
Yeah, they had to wait quite some time. Vendetto, it looked like he had a golden opportunity for the equalizer. On the other end, you had Jones with chances, O'Neill with
grab
chances.
the handle.
Oh, man. Off the face-off, Perslow will take it from the blue line. Shot blocked down through a screen. Might have got a piece of cane into the corner. Goes D'Erico digging after it. Now Vendetto, shot tough angle. Kane able to make the stop to the short side. Kelly from behind the net plays it through D'Erico. Taken by Lima. D'Erico back on it. Out front, Vendetto chops at it, and now it's blocked wide. Vendetto back to the line to Nesdale. Nesdale plays it back behind. 2 minutes remaining. South Windsor clinging to that 1-goal lead as they buzz down in the Bobcat end, but now it's thrown away, and here comes Christopher Jones. It's a 3-on-2. He's across with Nicholas Jones and Gianfrido, and Jones plays it to Gianfrido, centers it, and it's tipped off the stick of Jones on the doorstep, and back the other way comes Alex Bausch. Bausch down the wing. Bausch with a shot, save Kane, no rebound to be had, 1:41 left.
Certainly what he was looking for there. Unfortunately, he shot it right in the breadbasket, so no rebound, but he was charging for his own rebound there. Good play. Clock definitely becoming a big factor now.
Well, Nicky with the shot, Kane with the save off the face-off. Just about 90 seconds remaining here. Puck to the near side. Mingai trying to bump it out. He will down into the Cheshire zone. Galillo to get to it. Hibbs to hunt him down. Plays it along left wing side to Bausch. Bausch tried to bank it up ice, finds Vendetto, and he's forced to retreat into his own end. Vendetto's going to turn it back now and take a look up ice. Pass through everybody to Mingai of South Windsor, and the Bobcats, with just above a minute left, will turn it over at center. This is D'Erico across. D'Erico into the corner. D'Erico double team, now triple team. Lima in the help out. Lima with a little bump. Vendetto searching for it. D'Erico trying to get to it. Squirts free to Brocky. Brocky wants to clear. Cannot. Kept in by DuPont. It's to the back wall. 45 seconds left. They have pulled the goaltender down to our left. Quick shot. Side of the goal by Vendetto. And again, Kane made the stop. Puck is cleared and played down ice. And this may go too long for an icing call, and it will. And a face-off back in the South Windsor end with 32 ticks remaining.
Wow. Obviously, with the face-off in the South Windsor end, Cheshire able to keep their goaltender out and get the extra skater.
You got DuPont, Perslow, Vendetto, Lima, Hauser, and looks like Bausch out there. All for Cheshire. Down in the offensive end. Puck to the corner, that's a nice bit of work, and it's going to be sent down ice by Nicholas Jones. He takes a pot shot and missed the open net. Another face-off back in the South Windsor end. Cheshire's already used their timeout, haven't they, back in the first period there when they fell behind 3-0.
That's right.
Well, Cheshire's been pretty good at winning face-offs. Let's see if they can win this vital face-off against Christopher Jones of the Bobcats, as he's been good today. There's a goal off the face-off. Cheshire, that's a 50-50 puck, and Gianfrido gets it, sends it wide of the net, and they get another offensive face-off try.
5 or 6 ticks every time.
You know what? This game be over if the Bobcats would just kind of shuffleboard that puck down ice. Those chances instead of going after the goal.
Yeah.
14 seconds left. It'll be D'Erico to take the draw. Wants to get it back to DuPont. And that puck is going to be played to center. And it's down into the Cheshire zone. Gianfrido harassing Perslow. They both spin down. Is about going to do it. It's Lima from center up to Vendetto, and time's going to expire. That's a heck of a hockey game. Great first period for South Windsor, and a great second period for the Cheshire Rams. Here's the,
and again we have the 1-goal curse continues.
So 22 saves by Romano, and he allowed 3 goals, so 25 shots by South Windsor, right? Is that right? And actually 39 shots for Cheshire, and a total of 24 shots for South Windsor in the game. Tough one there, Dick.
Yes, it was. The curse continues.
Yep.
Another 1-goal curse.
That's right. 3-2 win for South Windsor. Running down the score for you real quick here. Back in the first period, unassisted. After stealing the puck away, Josh O'Neill worked it in from the Cheshire blue line and scored at 6:49 for a 1-0 lead. South Windsor would make a 2-0 shorthanded goal at 8:38. as Josh O'Neill collaborated with Nicholas Jones. O'Neill able to light the lamp and make it 2-0. Then there was Christopher Jones from Christopher Gianfrido at 11:06 to make it 3-0. Again, kind of a takeover of the hockey puck at the Cheshire line or inside the zone there. Cheshire came back with a pair of Vendetta goals in the second at 9:33, 12:35. Klenica picked up a couple of assists. Ben Klenica and DuPont on an assist on one of those goals too. So there you go, 3-2 final, Dick.
0-6, all 6 one-goal losses.
And for South Windsor, they improved to 2-4. So you're right,
4,
one-goal losses. So you can't hang your head. You're just coming too close, you know.
They have plenty of fight.
Absolutely.
Plenty of fight. And they've got a lot of Division II foes coming up, so hopefully they can start notching a few in the plus column.
That's right. And for Neil Rodman, it's good to see him pick up a win here. After 2 tough 7-1 decisions, he got his team ready to play here in an early morning game, which is great to see. All right, that's going to do it from the Bennett Rink for this one. We'll take a break. We'll be back with our second game, Glastonbury and South Windsor. I should say Glastonbury and West Haven all upcoming at 11 o'clock. For the entire crew behind the scenes, thank you so much for tuning in to SportingNewsCT.com.
Oyster River Petroleum, proud sponsor of high school athletics right here on SportingNewsCT.com. If you're looking for good old-fashioned customer service, call Oyster River Petroleum and the Granville family. They've been around since 1987.
Galvin Pool and Backyard Paradise has moved to